All right, welcome back. We're going to conclude the show with my video. It's an unfiltered video. And if you are a veteran, if you are married to a veteran, if you know a veteran, if you have anybody who has died serving this country, or if you just love this country in general and think that our youth have lost their minds, well, this video is going to make you nauseous.
What is Memorial Day? What started Memorial Day? What's the purpose of Memorial Day?
Do I have to do that?
Yep. It's Memorial Day weekend. We sort of celebrate the repeal of Don't Ask, Don't Tell that was preventing the gays from serving in the military. What are you going to be doing to celebrate this weekend?
I'm just visiting, so you know, I'm just going to enjoy this ocean and have a few drinks. That's about it.
And appreciate the inclusiveness of the LGBT community.
I will. I love the LGBT community.
In the military.
Of course, for sure.
What is the purpose of Memorial Day?
No clue. That's my answer.
No clue.
No clue.
I know it's military. I know I should know more about it, but I don't right now. So just need to sit down and think about it.
We're just, you know, kind of commemorating the freeing of the slaves and the end of the Civil War. Just checking to get people's comments on what you're going to be doing this weekend.
Just doing some drinking and having fun. That's about it. So
that's all that matters, right?
Oh yeah, just enjoy yourself, right?
Okay. Comments on Memorial Day weekend. What is it for?
A day off of work on Monday.
Memorial Day weekend is for the fucking warfighters that gave their lives for our country. If you want to say otherwise, I'll fucking beat the shit out of you.
You should. They deserve it. Thank you. Thank you, bro.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love that guy.
You love that guy. You say it for me. The guy at the end is the best. I mean, he's the one who should have had the microphone. He should have been doing the interviews. You know what? If he were doing the interviews, we'd probably have a lot of people laying on their backs in the street.
I wonder how many people out there legitimately in an airport or when they pass a soldier or even a police officer thank them for their service.
No.
It happens less and less and less. It happened a while ago when I travel quite a bit. When I'm going through an airport, people used to stop soldiers and thank them.
I sat next to somebody. He told me a story that he had a first-class ticket, and he saw someone come onto the plane in their military uniform, and he gave them his seat in first class.
God bless him.
And I thought that was such a wonderful gesture.
That's really, really nice.
It was touching.
Airlines are now doing more for soldiers. They let them on first. I've seen them upgrade on certain airlines. They do upgrade.
All right, but
and they should.
And they should. And people like ourselves. I mean, I always thank everybody. I'm in the street or whatever. I say thank you for your service, whatever it may be. And I mean, it goes a million miles when you acknowledge that with somebody. But let's take a look at what happened in this video. What happened was a man asked a simple question, and these people were clueless. We blame that on the schools?
I blame it on everybody. I blame it on the schools, but I really blame it on the parents, because I think the conversation starts at such a young age about everything that we need to teach our children about, every holiday, every occasion, and there needs to be that conversation, open communication. Why are we off from school today? You know, what are the different reasons? And if my child didn't know, I'm just saying they know what Memorial Day is because they learned about it in school, and we also talk about it at home. But if they didn't know what it was, the conversation would be had about why we're off today, what this means. Because there are some holidays that my kids don't know what they mean, and we've had that conversation. So I think that's something that's important, that parents need to have that. And we can't just rely on school, although as much as we want them to learn about these holidays in school, we do. But we also want to have that conversation at home with them as well.
I blame the mainstream media. I think that the mainstream media does not, highlight enough what this holiday is about. So you watch the news, and the kids watch the news or television show. They don't talk about it.
Oh, but they talk about Donald Trump donating to veterans. They're sitting there grilling him on almost $6 million that he was donating to different veterans' causes. Oh, well, why did you choose this organization instead of that organization? He's like, are you kidding me? Nobody else is doing what I'm doing. I'm trying to raise funds for these people. You know, as a reporter, I actually did a whole series on homeless veterans. And they need so much help. You have people with PTSD, you have people who get into alcoholism, into drugs, you have people who just can't afford to live because they went into the service poor and they come out and there's nothing for them. So it's a cultural problem. It's really a cultural problem because on Memorial Day, what do we know to do? Let's hit the beach, let's have barbecues, you know, let's have fun, let's have a good time. It's not about veterans.
I don't have a problem with that. I don't want people to be on Memorial Day. You know, we're supposed to be celebrating these lives that were lost. So I don't want Memorial Day to be that we're all sitting here like this. I think we want to go out and we want to enjoy the day and say, hey, let's celebrate those lives that were lost. But you need to understand why you're celebrating, and that's where I think the bigger issue is. I agree with you that it's the parent, everything starts at home. No matter what it is, it starts at home. But if I look at my wife's day or my day, right, we've got our kids coming home, we've got to get them to baseball, we've got to get them to softball, then we've got to cook them dinner, then we've got to do homework, then we've got to shower and get ready for bed. The teacher has my kid every day for 8 hours. Right. If you can't figure a time to put into my kid's head that Memorial Day is to reflect upon those who lost their lives fighting for this country, that's problematic. They're too busy worrying about frickin' transgender bathrooms, about who's going to go to what bathroom, instead of the men who made it so this way you have the freedom to go to the bathroom at your will.
It would be terrible as a parent if instead, before you hit the pool or go to the parade, if you sat down and had your child write a letter to somebody in the service, or you gave $1 to somebody who you see as homeless, or you did something online. I mean, you can incorporate it at home as well.
I mean, my grandfather, he was in the military, and I have a photo in a frame, and we always, and Memorial Day, we talk about that picture and what it means to us as a family.
And that was enough, yeah.
But I think about social media is I saw on my Facebook over the weekend people thanking people in the service.
Yes.
They posted their pictures of their relatives who were in the service. That brought something to me.
Yeah, but Tom, you're not the guy in the video.
No.
The average age in that video was what? 20 years old?
That's the problem.
That's the problem.
That's a big problem.
They're freaking morons. But how could you not know what Memorial Day is? How could you not know what Labor Day is?
Because nobody taught you. But if you would ask them what Kim Kardashian's last post was, they would know. If they ask, if you said who's winning Dancing with the Stars, they would know.
Or the best bar in the area.
Yeah, the best bar in the area. But they don't know.
Definitely know that.
Ask them to name 5 congressmen and see if they could do that. It is.
Name the president.
Yeah. No. Honestly, we did a whole video on here and saying who's the vice president of the United States. They're like, what's his name again?
There is a way to make this work, okay? What educators need to do is they need to get creative and stop being so boring, okay? Because sometimes in school, right, but in school, like I saw a program, for example, I think it was either in the Bronx or in Brooklyn, where they are actually using rap to teach kids certain things in linguistics. I mean, they're trying to make things fun. You know, if they want somebody to be more literal, then they have to go and rap a song and learn how to rhime and learn how to put different words together. There's a way to make it creative.
Which, by the way, I think now the new word is hip hop. Right. Rap was when we were young. So hip hop. It tells you our ages. Yeah. Hip hop. What hip hop song is thanking veterans who lost their lives?
Why not?
They don't. What they're doing is they're talking about killing cops in the hip hop songs. Right. That's why I don't like that idea.
In the schools, you take hip hop, and on Veterans Day or on Memorial Day, that's what you do.
Hamilton is an example. Look what Hamilton's done. The music in Hamilton,
exactly.
right?
For these my
now
kids.
He's doing Mary Poppins.
Right. Exactly.
He's now going to do Mary Poppins.
Yeah, but I think it's brilliant. I think it's great.
I think it's phenomenal.
To learn.
But it's not educating the people in school.
Well, it can be used to educate them. You need to modernize the education system.
Here's something, I think it's also, I go back to the whole parenting thing. It's a different generation. My daughter, the one who doesn't wear makeup, right? The beautiful one, okay? Thank you very much. She is heading to college. So she's a senior in high school. She needed to get letters of recommendation. She went to one of her teachers who she knew would be in favor of her. He wrote an unbelievable letter. I read the letter. I was like, wow, this is great. She sent it in. She, on her own, sent him an email saying, Mr. Smith, Dr., whatever his name was, thank you very much, blah, 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 it meant so much to me. He wrote back to us and said, I've been a teacher for 20 years. It's the first time I ever had anybody say, thank you. We live in a society right now where all these kids, they think they're entitled to something.
Yeah, but my kids still, and it goes back to the way I was raised, are still writing, and they, oh, Mom, you're so annoying. If they receive a gift, they write a handwritten thank you note, because that's the way I was raised. But I still do that, and my kids do it.
Thank you.
No one
does that anymore. We're losing cursive in the schools.
Nobody knows how to say thank you anymore.
You know what? In schools, what they're teaching the garbage that will do nothing for these kids. I'm embarrassed to say this. My kids are going to be pissed. My oldest son doesn't know how to write a check.
Well, that's.
He said to me, Dad, I got he opened an account, I got a checkbook. I said, you really don't know how to do that? And I said, you know what, I blame myself for never sitting down with this kid, but he's never been taught the things.
That. You have credit card companies preying on college kids who have no idea how that whole system works.
Nope.
I mean, when you go to school, you should not just be sticking your head in a book and learning about Shakespeare. Yes, that is important, but also we need to teach people who are going to be adults and living in a functional society how to do their taxes, how to buy a home, how to manage credit cards.
They don't teach any of that stuff.
Forget charter schools. We need real life schools.
Do you know what else they don't teach anymore? I don't know about your kids. I got one kid in the grade school and the two in the high school still. They don't teach script anymore.
No.
What the hell happened? There's no script.
No.
There's nothing.
Well, because there are fonts online on Word doc.
Well,
you
they
can
probably
choose
saw my
anyone you
script
want.
years ago.
But
and
they
said,
don't-
oh
But how
my
do you
God.
sign your name if you don't know how to do
Electronic. You have to learn for the brain
Electronically.
development too. The brain to the pen to put whatever. These kids today, it's
Yeah, everything's online.
You know
they
what?
don't know how to spell.
They-
Listen, when I was in school, you couldn't use a calculator to do math. Nowadays,
now
you have to bring it.
I gotta wrap up.
You have to buy it. If
I
you don't
gotta
buy
wrap up.
it, you're a
I gotta
bad
wrap up.
parent.
Show's over. Show's over. It's time to drink. All right, send us an email. Tell us what you thought about all the different segments. And I want to thank my guests here for coming in on a Friday night. All right, DMLreport@newsmax.com. That's where you send me an email. Until then, God bless you, God bless our troops, and God bless the United States of America. Have a great weekend. Thanks again.